Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're doing well today. Today, I'm going to be just softly singing you to sleep. I just finished an exam. I feel like I'm always doing schoolwork when I like film ASMR. Like I always have just finished something school related. But let me take down my hair actually. Let me just, y'all are important. Let me not look crazy while I sing you to sleep. Anyways, hold on. Okay, so I have the gain super low, like really low. And I'm just gonna sing you some songs that are recently in my listened to history on Spotify. I'll put the name of the song, well, if I feel like it. I don't know, maybe I won't. I might just post this raw. We'll see. But I'll tell you the name of the song. So if you like the song or you like the way I do it, you can go, bro, this hair. You can go listen to it. Okay, ignore the hair. Okay, the first song I have is, it's called Kokomo, Indiana by Japanese Breakfast. Kokomo, Indiana. It came out in 2021 on the album, I think maybe the album is called Be Sweet. I'm not 100% sure, but it goes like, if I could throw my arms around you for just another day, maybe it feels like the first time now that you're away. I'll just spend my life not knowing how it feels to. These days I can't shake the awful feeling I'm missing something I can't place. Is that you manifesting like the fear of an oven left on? God, I felt so much back then. I was soft as a dew. Ooh, if ever you come back, if ever you find your way to, and know that it may not last, just know that I'll be here longing. Passing time, just popping wheelies and kicking round this flyover state, watching you show off to the world the parts I felt so hard for. God, I wish we could go back there, left alone in my room. I don't actually know how this part goes, I'm sorry. If ever you come back, wherever you find your way to, just know that although it may not last, just know that I'll be here again. Ooh. It's a really good song. It's very like feel good vibes, but it's also like I consider that one of me and my boyfriend's like our songs, it just, we have like a very interesting history. Maybe one day I'll do like a story time of like me and my boyfriend, like how we met, our history and stuff. But it kind of just reminds me of us, like, just know I'll be here longing if ever you come back, because maybe that's a story time for another day. But also, me and my boyfriend, we hit 1 year of dating 2 days ago. And so that's really exciting. We've known each other for 3 years, but this is, I guess, our second go around. Once again, that's a story for another day. But I'm gonna do the next one. I'm gonna do is Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. I just felt, or maybe I'll do a different Amy Winehouse song. This is Tears Dry on Their Own. All I can never be to you is the darkness that we knew, and this regret I got accustomed to. Once it was so right, we were at a high, waiting for you in the hotel at night. I knew I hadn't met my match, but every moment we could snatch. I don't know why I got so attached. It's my responsibility, and you don't owe nothing to me. But to walk away, I have no capacity. He walks away, and the sun goes down. He takes the day, but I am grown in your way. In this blue shade, my tears dry on their own. I'm also, by the way, I'm not singing the original. I'm singing the unreleased version, the original version that came out on the album that was released after she passed. So, I don't understand. Why do I stress the man when there's so many bigger things at hand? We would have never had it all. We had to hit a wall. So this is inevitable withdrawal. He walks away, and the sun goes down. He takes a day, but I am grown in your way. In this blue shade, my tears dry on their own. In your way, in this blue shade, my tears dry on their own. Okay, I like that song. It's a good song. Highly recommend you go listen to that. Should I do something in Spanish, maybe? I could do Telepatía. ¿Quién lo diría? Que se podría hacer el amor por telepatía. La luna está llena, mi cama vacía, lo que te haría si tuviera frente la mente la... I low-key don't know how it goes, but de noche de día, de noche de día, de noche de día. You know I'm just a flight away. If you wanted, you could take a private plane. A kilómetros estamos conectando y me prendes aunque no me estés tocando. You know I could let them say all these voices in the background of my brain y me dicen todo lo que estás pensando. Me imagino lo que ya estás maquinando. I don't know how like the rhythm goes, but actually let me just pick a different song because that one's like not very relaxing, you know. I can do one by Taylor Swift. Okay, I'm not a Swiftie, but I do like some of her songs, and I'm gonna do one off of Folklore because that's the only album of hers that I like. What is this? What am I looking for? Vintage. This is Cardigan Cardigan by Taylor Swift. Vintage tea, brand new phone, high heels on the cobblestones. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. Doom da dum da dum, sequin smile, black lipstick, sensual politics. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. Doom da dum dum, but I knew you, dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a streetlight. I knew you, and them on the sweatshirt, baby, kiss it better. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. A friend to all is a friend to none. Chase two girls, lose the one. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. Do-do-do-do, but I knew you, playing hide and seek and giving me weekends. I knew you, your heartbeat on the high line once in 20 lifetimes. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. To kiss in cars and downtown bars was all we needed. You drew stars around my scars, but now I'm bleeding. 'Cause I knew you, stepping on the last train, marked me like a bloodstain. I knew you, tried to change the ending, pain and losing Wendy. I knew you, leaving like a father, running like water. And when you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you would linger like a tattoo kiss. I knew you'd haunt all of the what is. The smell of the smoke would hang around this long. 'Cause I knew everything when I was young. I knew I'd curse you for the longest time, tracing shadows in the grocery line. I knew you'd miss me once the thrill expired, and you'd be standing here on my front porch like, I knew you'd come back to me. I knew you'd come back to me. I knew you'd come back to me. I knew you'd come back. Do 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 do. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. I low-key like her songs for the slow whisper, like the soft whispering. Once again, I think Folklore is Taylor Swift's best album. I'm not a Swiftie at all. And I actually low-key hate her, but then I listened to Folklore and I was like, wow, she's actually not bad. She can write. She just needs to retire. Anyways, I hear this one. I like this one too. This is Taylor Swift. This is the last one I'll do. This is Betty by Taylor Swift. Betty, I won't make assumptions about why you switched your homeroom, but think it's 'cause of me. Betty, one time I was riding on my skateboard when I passed your house. It's like I couldn't breathe. Oh, you heard the rumors from me, Nez. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you. But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go myself and leave me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer fling? I know I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but know I miss you. Ooh. Actually, it doesn't sound as good as I thought it was going to. What if I did peace or something? Hold on, let me look at the track list for folklore. The track list. Got the one cardigan. Ooh, Mirrorball. Hush, when no one is around, my dear. Oh, Invisible String is one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, I'm actually like low-key, I love this album. It's one of my favorite albums. But like I can't admit that, I can't admit that. No, I'm just playing. There's no shame in being a Swiftie, but I'm not a Swiftie. I just like this album. Okay. Invisible. There's Invisible and then Invisible String. Green was the color of the grass where I used to read. It's a tiny old park. I used to think I would meet somebody there. Teal was the color of your shirt when you were 16 at the yogurt shop. You used to work it to make a little money. Time, curious time, give me no compasses, give me no signs. Were there clues I didn't see? Isn't it just so pretty to think that all along there was some invisible string tying you to me? That was the blood of the song in the cab when you first trip to LA. You ate at my favorite spot for dinner. Bold was the waitress on our 3-year trip down by the lakes. She said I looked like an American singer. Time, mystical time, cutting me open and healing me fine. Were there clues I didn't see? Oh, and isn't it just so pretty to think that all along there was some invisible string tying you to me? And a string that wait, how does this go? A string that pulled me out in that dive bar. Something wrapped all my past mistakes in that barbed wire. Chains around my demons, wool to brave the seasons. One single thread of gold tied me to you. Cold was the steel of the axe to grind for the boys who broke my heart. Now I send their babies presents. Gold was the color of the leaves when I showed you around Centennial Park. Hell was the journey, but it brought me heaven. I love that line. Time, winter is time. Should I even do it again? No, I'm not gonna do it again. I did it like 3 times already. Anyways. I kind of like the gain being down this low because I feel like I can like talk a little closer and like not worry about making really loud noises and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits here. It's almost 20 minutes, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope the Swifties out there were pleased by my performance, and I hope you heard a song that you like. Anyways, I hope that you have an amazing day, and I hope that God gives you amazing grace. Anyways,